Welcome everybody to our final video of Mrs. Alexander Superstar Baker. Now, as you can see, for our last week, we've taken a little trip to Italy because today we are stiamo preparando la pizza. So today we are making pizzas. Everybody like my hat? Awesome. Right, I have to leave Italy just for a few minutes because I have to go and meet sous chef Imi back in the kitchen to make our pizzas. See you in a minute. Right, so I've come back to the kitchen. I've left Italy for a little while and I've met sous chef Imi back in the kitchen to make pizzas. Fabulous. Right, okay. So to start with, it's quite a tricky week this week because you're all superstar bakers now. So it's a little bit tricky. So we're going to make your pizza dough. But Mrs. Alexander has already made our pizza dough because it does take a long time to make. So I'm going to give you the ingredients and then we will show you how to do it. Okay, so for your pizza base, you will need 500 grams of plain flour. You need 1 teaspoon of salt. You need 7 grams of dried yeast. And approximately, you won't need it all, 400 millilitres of warm water and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so that is for our pizza base. Okay, so to start with, we need to preheat our oven to 220 degrees, that's gas mark 8. Okay, so let's heat the oven up. So heating functions, 220, was it 200? No, 200 I said, didn't I? 200 degrees, gas mark 8. Okay, so while the oven is warming up, I'm going to show you the pizza dough that I've already made, okay? So, what we have to do, just get rid of this. Take that off, sous chef. Awesome. Okay, so this is the dough that I have just made, okay? And this is the dough that I made 2 hours ago. Can you see the difference? Okay, because the yeast in it makes it rise, okay? So that's like our bread, okay, but our pizza dough today. Okay, so while this one is proving some more, this needs to stand for another couple of hours, and then that'll be ready for cameraman Ethan's pizza later. Okay, so we'll put that to the side, and we are going to use our pizza dough. Now, basically, you just need to put all the ingredients that I told you together, and you need to knead it. So if I take it out of here like this, take it out of the bowl, whoop, and we'll put it on here. And then you have to give it a really, really, really good knead. And you have to knead that for 10 minutes. This is really good exercise, this one. So you knead it for 10 minutes until it's all joined together, and it's got to be a little bit sticky, okay? And then you need to put it into a bowl and cover it with some cling film or a tea towel for at least 2 hours, okay? And then your dough will start to rise and it will look a bit like this. Okay, so we are going to put some flour onto our, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, right, sous chef Imi, to give that a little knead. Okay, right, we are now ready to start making our pizzas. So this is where your challenge lies. You can do it however you want. Now me and sous chef Imi are going to share this one. So we're going to have, there you go, there's your sous chef, and this is Mrs. Alexander's. And then you might need a little bit more flour because that does get a little bit sticky. A little bit more, sous chef. Yeah. Whoop. we have washed our hands. That's the first thing that we always do. We have washed our hands. Okay, now what we need to do is you need to get a baking tray with a baking sheet on the top to line it, and then we're going to pop our pizza dough on to the tray. Oh, sous chef, giving that a little spin. Ooh, nice touch, nice touch. Okay, so then what we do is we just get it out with your hands, with your fingers, and make it into some sort of a circular pizza base. Not too thin. You want to put a hole in your dough. Lovely. All right, sous chef? Okay. So then it should look. That's it. Yours has got a bit of a hole in it.
Sous chef.
Come on, sous chef. Sort it out. Right, okay. So that is our pizza base. Now is the topping. So here's your other challenge. It's up to you entirely what you would like to put on your pizza, okay? Some of you might like a cheesy one, some of you might like a pepperoni one. It's entirely up to you what you put on it. But if I give you some basic ingredients, you can change it, chop and change it to however you would like. So on our pizza base, to start with, we put passata sauce. Okay, now in this bowl is 250 grams of passata sauce. We also use mozzarella cheese. Just comes in a ball, and then you just break it off, shred it, and then you can pop it on top of your pizza. Now we use 240 grams of mozzarella cheese. Now we've also got a little bit of sweet corn. It's about 50 grams of sweet corn, half a red onion, a different selection of pepperoni and salami, and we also sprinkle with some cheddar cheese. And that's about 75 to 100 grams of cheddar cheese. Okay, but it's entirely up to you what you do put on it. Okay, so we're going to put our passata sauce on first, aren't we, sous chef? So off we go.
Eventually.
Okay, so now we have put a base onto our pizza dough. Okay, so we've just put some passata sauce onto our pizza dough. Now, it's entirely up to you. You can decorate it however you want. So, sous chef Amy, what would you like on yours? Okay, so we have got all our ingredients and everything that we would like on our pizzas. Okay, so that's Miss Alexander's pizza, sous chef Imi's pizza. Okay, but it's entirely up to you what you use. Right, now we need to bake them for between 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so our oven has hit the right temperature. So sous chef Imi, drop hot sauce on the top. Be very careful. Okay, so we will see you in 15 minutes.
A few minutes later.
Welcome back to Miss Alexander's Superstar Baker. We have taken our pizzas out of the oven, we've allowed them to cool for a few minutes, and we are ready to try sushi. Good pizzas. Good pizzas. Excellent. So guys, that was your last challenge. Build your own pizza. Okay? So, are you looking at my pizza? So, it's now time for Miss Alexander, sous chef Imi and cameraman Ethan to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed all of our cooking shows, and keep an eye on the YouTube channel Miss Alexander Superstar Baker, because we might put some surprise bakes over the summer holidays. Okay, so while myself, sous chef Imi, cameraman Ethan go and do some Italian sightseeing, we just want to say we wish you all a really, really happy and lovely summer holiday, and stay safe. Bye!